first of all, congratulations, Brian Wellman, on being inducted into the University of Arkansas Hall of Honor. This has been a long time coming for you, as you've indicated to me previous that it was a recognition on its way. Now that it has arrived, what's your thoughts on the whole ceremony and the fact that you've been honored by the University of Arkansas?
The event was pretty well. It was pretty nice. It's like 3 parts. So they had a pre-luncheon to kind of bring us up to speed on as to what they expect and where to be, and I guess to fill us in on some information. But it was a luncheon anyway, nonetheless. And then we got a little tour of the new addition to the football stadium, their $106 million addition to the football stadium. And then that night we had the ceremony where people gave speeches, and we got a crystal. It was a crystal thing. Has a engraving of myself. Actually, I posted it. I know you guys got a picture of it. It's pretty cool. And everybody gave a speech and stuff. It was pretty nice, kind of formal thing. And then the next day at halftime at the football game, the college football game, they presented us a ring, which is the other pictures posted about the rings that we got. But so the event was really well done. And, missed one. That same day of the game, before the game started, we had this, they call it a brick ceremony, where you post your tile. It's like a tile that magnetizes on the wall of all the other inductees into the Hall of Honor. So, and they have a whole room in the new building now. That's the Hall of Honor room of all the inductees into the hall. So it's a whole section in the new stadium for the Hall of Honor, which is pretty cool.
All right, now we head to the 2021 inductees from men's track and field, Brian Wellman.
There you go.
Mine's gonna fall on. It's like a big Jenga game going on.
Just being in that room and seeing names before you, and obviously there'll be plenty of names after. What was that emotion and feeling like for you as you went to put your name up on that wall?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome because, I mean, I can put some names. I guess most people would know. Pat Summerall, he's in our Hall of Fame. Jerry Jones owns the Dallas Cowboys in the Hall of Fame. Jimmy Johnson, who was a coach who won a few of the national titles, the Super Bowl titles for Jerry, they all went to Spielberg. And so it's Barry Switzer, Coach McDonald's in. There's some genius, some serious, pretty awesome names on that wall, and to join that list is pretty good.
Now you look at the fact that you accomplished so much at the University of Arkansas. Being back on the campus, I know you've been back a few times, but just being in that environment again, how do you handle that, and where does your memory go when you get back to a place where helped you become who Brian Wellman is today?
Yeah, I mean, actually, the funny part, I guess, because I got together with a bunch of athletes or people who were around when I were around, and they're in different capacities. Some guys work in the administration, and some people still live in the town. And actually, one of the fellow athletes, friends of mine, said, "Yeah, see this. We were part of building like all the facilities that they have now relative to what we have." So I had explained to some of the athletes where the track used to be, and used to not have, and what because we had one weight room for all the sports, men and women. And then when I got there, now track and field has 2 weight rooms themselves. So they have an outdoor track weight room and an indoor track weight room. So the track is right there, the weight room's right there. They got training. It's incredible. I posted that. That's also on my YouTube page. I posted the facility, had a little tour of the facilities and stuff. It's incredible. But yeah, it's so the I mean, shoot, I felt more inspired. Like, man, I told coach, I got any eligibility left? It's serious, man. You could get anything done. I mean, it's incredible. So the outdoor track, this new facility they built, it's like $16 million. So they got a lounge so the athletes can hang out and kick it, and TV and PlayStation, and they can Bluetooth their phone to the speakers in the place, and then they got a hobby thing where you put all your dirty laundry, somebody cleans all your stuff. You got the changing rooms with all your lockers. They got a safe in there. You can put the valuables, shoes underneath the seat, more space on the top, all individual showers. It's got the training room. It's got a hot, cool World Tour tub. It's got a trophy little section where it shows a bunch of different achievements. Got all the records on the wall. Got a bunch of pictures of athletes up on the wall. You got the whole training room that's right there. They got a nutrition station right there, and a weight room right there, and an outdoor track. You don't have to go anywhere.
When you look at your speech and putting that together, what was the most important things you wanted people to remember from your speech on the night?
Well, it's funny. You start out with something, and then other people speaking, and you kind of modify it as you go, because it was almost kind of a theme to some degree. But the one thing I was pushing for more than anything that I wanted to get out of my speech was that track and field between men and women have 47 titles, and it's not. It ultimately, the Hall of Fame should be dominated by track athletes, because you don't win that many titles without a bunch of great track athletes. So I got some track and field friends of mine who've won. One guy, Ray Dokes, he's got 8 titles. He went to school 4 years, and indoor and outdoor. They won every year indoor, every year outdoor. He was in school. How is he not in the Hall of Fame? A Hall of Honor. So stuff like that. We got a few. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, you could go down the list. And so I was basically plugging for my other track athletes to get in. Basically, that's the big push too. Because a lot of times, as usual, the big sports, football, basketball, get to shine. And even though track's been obviously by far the most successful sport on campus, I was just trying to plug for my other track and field athletes, so that every year, I think they limit us to 2 track athletes, but they might need to change that number, because a lot might be dead by the time you get around to inducting them.
Now, take us back to what you would consider your most memorable moment during your time at the University of Arkansas.
Man, it's a lot of them. But it's not even like any one outstanding scenario. It's just that the whole process and the whole environment in itself. So we were legitimately a pretty good group. So my jump group, and then a distance group, and that's what Coach McDonald built his program on, distance and field events. And so it was a day in and day out type of thing. I mean, we all came to work, put in our work, So that was the memorable thing to me, is how hard we all the work we put in as a unit together. And then when it came time to compete, how we all competed. So it was just the in total, the whole time period we had together in terms of spending in my case, 2 years as college athlete, but then even the post-collegiate thing after that, I was still always around all the teams and stuff. So we always fed off each other. So that whole camaraderie of all the athletes and all the hard work that we all put in, and the results obviously speak for themselves, but it was no mysteries to it, because we were all out there putting in the work.
Well, again, congratulations. I know was it last year? You were posted on the runway of the National Sports Center, honoring your accomplishments in Bermuda, and now to be recognized by the University of Arkansas is just another step in the right direction of ensuring that you get, as they say, your roses while you're alive. Which is always a good thing. You get an opportunity to acknowledge the people who are acknowledging you for your accomplishments. So again, congratulations, and we look forward to even more of Brian Wellman being recognized, just so that the youngsters, not only in the sport of track and field in Bermuda, but the youngsters across Bermuda understand what you've been able to accomplish, yet again, from a small island.
Yep, that's it. That's it. Because I mean, my goal now is to inspire the next generation to let them know that, hey, just because of where you came from, that don't limit yourself there. You could become the best in the world, whatever sport you desire to put your work in and get busy with. But so yeah, I mean, obviously I have a little more interest right now, but we got Mr. Janai Parent-Chief, who I think could be a great athlete. Obviously done really well so far. That he could even step it up another notch and on the world scene and basically take his performance to the next level. And I'll be in his corner helping him any way I can to for him to become the best version of himself.